Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this other new edition of KLOVE Holders. Welcome to this other new edition of a live in the Kringle back office. My name is Giras from MOFFO Money in the Kringle community. I never thought of even doing this live right now. Uh, Before I start, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, and Happy New Year to you wherever you are. I thought that my first live for this year is going to be on Tuesday next week, which is probably going to be the 11th, because we're going to have a mass adoption on the 9th of next week, and probably after the day of 9, which is a Monday, on next week, Tuesday, I was to do a live. But due to the information and a lot of notice that we have gotten since yesterday evening right up to now, I've received a lot of phone calls. I've received a lot of WhatsApp message, Messenger, as well as many other networks. I've received a lot of messages from there. That is what prompted me to come up with this live. I was not to do a live today. So before I start directly, I will wish you a prosperous, happy new year to everyone that is tuned to Morpho Money TV, or any television, or anyone that I've happened to touch with my voice this year, 2022, and of which you have used the opportunity which we offer here to really put yourself on the right direction. So this year, 2023, should be a year of health, a year of love, and a year of prosperity, abundance in all what you do. Let's believe that this year should be super, super splendid and full with a lot of pregnant, abundant events more than the year 2022, because we have done a lot in the year 2022, and this year 2023 we are going to be reaping some of the fruits of what we did in the past year. Notwithstanding, let's fall back on the subject which has pushed me to do this live this time at 3:34 p.m. Wednesday and Tuesday, the 2nd of January 2023. Welcome to 2023. I thought this life would be done elsewhere and would have been done with a lot of pomp and according to everything that we are trying to put in place. But due to the urgency, due to the timing of information, we are forced to come up with sessions like this to talk out and chat out with you. Okay, that being said, the first thing I will want us to really look at very detailedly on this live is that on Morpho Money TV and in all our different social media channels, we have been out to always give you right information and give you what comes out from the horse's mouth and tell you the way it is without not subtracting or adding whatever. So we tell you the thing the way they are, and we put you through the perspective of which they are that of what the admin of TBC has put through. So yesterday, according to the different notice that have been put in the private blog of TBC, we had two messages, two blog posts. The first was the notice of the previous day, which was telling everyone to be cautious of not losing their position on the respective teams in which they are. And we have the special one that came out yesterday to give clarification on how the allocations or the triple match quadruple pay is going to be allocated, or the offers of KLOF to every account or every team is going to be allocated. And this afternoon, we have another simplified one which come out to clarify the confusion. So it is due to all this and all what most people have been saying and most people are talking about, that I've decided, and with the team that I'm working with, that it's necessary for us to come up and also try to make people to understand what is going on. And since we have also been part of this uh, team, and we have been doing our best all the time to make things work here. So we are trying as much as possible to do what we can do to see that everyone is alerted on what is going on. So that is the reason for which I'm doing this live. Now, that being said, I'm going to take this you to the Kruger back office, and going to look the first notice, and then we're going to look the clarification, and we're going to look the simplified format, which gives a clear point on the confusion that most people that maybe willingly or unwillingly have not really understood what the admin explained are trying to talk about. So let's go to the Kruger back office. I've always told you the two main source of clear information in the Kruger community is the mass adoption training and the blog. So let's go to the blog, which speaks about everything that has to do with what I'm trying to tell you right now, and see how it was put out, and let's put this information to everyone the way it was put out by the admin. And if you have questions, you can write us back using our social media links, and we will always be readily available to answer you and to give you the information as it is. So let's go back here and get what we have as far as this is concerned. So being here, we go to the private blog, and we get the first notice that was the other day. And I don't want to go directly to discussing the confusion, but I want to first of all take us to the first notice. Don't lose your match account wallet, because this is where everything has been explained, and everything was well explained. And here, right here, the admin said it clearly right here. Don't lose your March wallet account by letting your KCB account expire. This is a notice, and we have said time without number that a notice is already a statement made, it's not a question asked. And this is how we are going to be looking at things, because these are strict information that the admin puts out to everyone in the Kruger community. And on this notice, admin say, pay at least a month in advance is the best advice I can give all of you. If you fall off the core team, backup, or rotator team, you will end up on the billionaire team. And that billionaire team has zero team reward by making a payment only. There will be other ways for the billionaire team to collect the rewards, but we need a few days to set up the 2023 problem. So only on this paragraph alone, it has spelled out what is the trajectory and the itinerary of what we are to do in 2023, taking into consideration our groups or our teams. And the watchword is not to fall off your team, because if you fall off your team, that means not activating your account. You are going to be lacking on what you're supposed to have. Now, the next most important thing that admin said, which is here, which is, I believe that at this particular point, it was still whole, it was not yet detailed. So don't lose your Match account making a late payment. The software is rigid, and it is impossible to reinsert someone back onto any time, even if the cost of the late payment is due to maintenance or anything else considered our fault and not yours. I'm sorry, this is how it is. And we need everyone to be aware and prepare so that they won't lose their March 2023 accounts. So the watchdog, or the watchword, pardon, information on this two paragraph of notice is don't lose your account due to late payment. Whatever the circumstances, or whatever the contingencies, or whatever the issue that may come up, do everything possible to keep your March wallet for 2023. And I think that this information was timely to really alert everyone of the community to be aware of what was coming. So that is how he pointed out with this special notice. I think this notice was on the first that this notice came out. Now let's get the information that he later posted to alert the community. That was yesterday, the second. I think, yes, this blog post was yesterday, the second, and the second one was Okay. Now, this is the blog post that he still used yesterday to let everyone. Late payments will land you on the billionaire team, and their rewards are in 2024. Don't be late. So this is was another manner to really put it very clear that late payment is something that if you do it and you fall off your team, you will lose all what you were expecting to earn, and all what you were expecting to earn will be clarified. That is why he went on to tell us that the core team, the backup team, and the rotator team need to maintain their positions. If you fall off the core, backup, and rotator team, it is like falling off the first train, and you can get back. You can get back when you make a late payment. You will be on the billionaire team, which is like a second train, and those rewards are in 2024. So that is it. Now, that is it. And yesterday, the second of the second of that is it. Yesterday, the 2nd of January, ANMI went out to specify what is the how the offer is going to be. And this is a notice. I've told you that information that is a notice is like a statement made, it's not a question asked. And this is the notice that pinpoint how the match is going to be done, considering the statistics or the snapshot of what we have right now as membership concerning the different groups, and as what we projected as expenses, and what we projected as how the the triple pay, quadruple gain is going to be allocated. So it is from this blog that a lot of confusion and a lot of calling, a lot of writing have come up, and it's because of this particular blog that I'm coming back to do this live right now. Now, I know in the Congo community that when information comes out, the information takes at least 1 to 2 weeks to turn around. Most people don't read the blog. They listen to audios. I think Ambassador Bay does it very well to always give the avant-garde of what is coming up and even give details. And many other leaders spread this information all around. But one thing is that most people that make a lot of noise don't even read, or they don't even have the right information, and they turn it all around. This is the information that the admin had brought out yesterday here. And I want us to read this information paragraph by paragraph, sentence by sentence, and we try to absorb what this notice is all about. I know you may have heard it several times, but repetition is the mother of invention. So repeating it and repeating it will make you to understand it more better and get the vision and the mindset of which you really dispensate this information in this way, in such a way that it will permit the community to move forward. And from there, we're going to look about clearing up the confusion that most people didn't get from this information, because people took it and turned it all around in their own way. Now, what is the first paragraph of this message or blog post telling us? Core team will get their TBC to Killoff match on January 12, 2023, which is no more information. It's already a fact. We know all about this, that this was to take place. Now, admin gives now the picture of what the structure in the month of December is all about. He says, currently we have 11,111 members on the core team, 5,000 members on the backup team, and 36,806 on the rotator team, for a grand total membership that have activated and paid of 52,917 members paid about $30 per month, meaning that only for the month of December, we as active members in the criminal community are 52,000 that paid at least $30 per month for activation. And admin say, according to this calculation, the amount is 1,587,510 in monthly revenue, putting positive buying pressure on the price of Killoff. Now, from here, we already know that this is the total valuation of $30. Please, because a lot of people are just making chanting or republishing stupidities that others have put on without really. Now, admin said 25% of that will be used to pay out the daily core team match, which equals $396,877.50, and divided by 30 days, and by what 11,111 members get paid, works out to be about he has not said is about. That is another thing that we need to talk about. It's about $1.19 per day each. And he goes further to say this: Killoff will bank up onto 8 grains minimum to complete a withdrawal, as members elect within their March accounts. So just from this standpoint, 25% of that will be used. 25% of what? 1,587,510. First of all, the first thing we need to put aside is half, which is what? $30 paid, half goes to the upliners. It means that we are talking about half 1,587,510, which we are talking about. Now, 25% of it used for the actual servicing of the match is even more of what I would expect. And the reality right here is that what? You will accumulate, you will bank. Bank means that what? You will accumulate up to 8 grains minimum. A grain right now, if you look at the currency calculator, a grain right now is I think it's 3.7 or $3.6. If you look at the grain currency calculator, means that right now, if you are to weigh one grain is 3.7. So if you are to calculate, you take your calculator, 3.7 multiplied by 8 grains will give you the total amount of what you are to have. So 8 grains there will give you approximately $30, meaning that the withdrawal will be $30 that you can withdraw. Now, Annie went further to explain why things are being done as such. Because I always tell you, it's better to have the right information and not understand it rather than to have wrong information and start mumbling and grumbling on wrong information. Now, let's move to the second paragraph, which stress things out. Everything starts out small, guys, and gets bigger over time and consistent effort. We started, this is KLOVE right here, that we started KLOVE right now, which is almost $38. And if you want to look at this KLOVE that started at $38, we started this KLOVE at $1. And we are over a year plus. I think the anniversary of KLOVE should be around the corner this month of January 2023, which was launched in January 2022. So if you come to this curve of KLOVE and look, this KLOVE was $1, but we're talking about 38, and it has even gone up to nearly $60. What am I trying to make sense here with? I'm trying to make sense here that admin said we are just starting with this. And this is the smallest that we can start with, and things are going to change as we grow bigger, and things and with our consistent effort we grow. He goes further to say, if we had hit the target of 1 billion members paying that, the daily payout for each would have been 22.50. Meaning that what? If you take 22.50, according to the statistics that we had, this was our projection. but we couldn't make it. So if you take $8, or what was I even calculating? 8 grains is equal to $30. Now, I was not talking about 8 grains, it was the withdrawal. So here, if you took $2.25, where's my calculator? Oh my God, calling that calculator now is a very big problem. Okay, yeah, here we come. Okay, here is my calculator. So if we take 222.50 times times 30 times 30, we're going to be at $675. But here today we are talking about just $30, because right here we talk about let's cancel this. We talked about $1.19 times 30. So we are talking about $35.7 according to the actual amount we have right now. And most are not understanding this because they just wanted to have a big chunk coming from money come from somewhere, guys. And why I'm making this calculation is because KLOVE never started at that level. We didn't start KLOVE at that level. KLOVE started very low down, very low down. So that is what I'm trying to put it clear to all of us, that we shouldn't think as such. And admin is saying that what will get bigger and consistent. Others may come today to see KLOVE and think that KLOVE was at that value. No, 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 no. KLOVE has taken time to grow. And this match is also going to take time to grow. So, Amy goes further to tell us this. And that is why I'm really breaking this down and doing my best to really make this to be clear to everyone. If we had hit the target of 1 million members paying, then the daily payout for each would have been 22.50. We have calculated. We should be able to pull more out than just 25% when we have enough liquidity and trading volume. But we barely have 5,000 KLOVE holders. Yes, we barely have 5,000 KLOVE holders at this time, so big trading volume is not possible at this time. And why is Armin talking here about 5,000 KLOVE holders? Because these are the people that are pushing the price on KLOVE, and what we are to earn is coming from the trading volume of KLOVE. I don't know, this trading or this cryptocurrency language is at times very, very difficult for people to understand. But to tell you that the 5,000 people are the people that have made the liquidity available, which will permit us to be paid. And as this liquidity increase, that is how the pay is going to be increased. So we cannot expect to earn more or much with a small amount of people as 5,000 holders. We need to go above this and very high. And I believe one of the things that will make us go quickly over this is that we were being contacted by a CMC, that is a coin market cap, and KLOVE is to be listed on the coin market cap as we resume, and this will give us a very good opportunity for the value of KLOVE to pump. And the more we pump, the more liquidity is going to come on, and the more the match you're going to move out. Guys, we must start from somewhere. And admin has been saying it's not going to be much as from the start. We are going to start somewhere. And starting today, we are starting with a value of $1.19. I don't see why people should go around, start just making a lot of fugitive noise and start just talking and talking and talking and talking. Guys, very soon KLOVE will be listed here, and listing KLOVE here, oh my goodness, who will tell you the amount of different people that will come on the market for KLOVE, and the liquidity and the volume is going to grow. So we cannot be talking about public market and make it as if that money we're going to get it from tree somewhere. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money comes from people. And the pump that we are to use in the criminal back office is going to come from the public market. It's going to come from the 2 trillion public market. Guys, let's make this clear. Money is not going to, there is no bank that they're going to remove money from it. No, no. So that being it, that is the explanation that admin gave yesterday as far as the clarification of the match is concerned. Now he goes further to explain uh, the billionaire team, as he earlier said that the billionaire team is going to be explained and the billionaire team promotion for 2023 is going to be explained out. Now, guys, get this explanation, and I want everybody that is following MOFFO Money TV to always be on top form with the right information. The 2 main sources of information that you should have should be the blog and the mass adoption. These 2 areas give you clear-cut and straightforward information coming from the right source, not what people have taken, chewed, and selected what is good for them and throw what was being said or twisted, and say whatever they want to say according to their reasoning capacity or their mentality capacity. This is the information and it's well clearly spoken and is in plain English. If you don't understand plain English, I'm going to do another one right now in French and I will explain it to you. I understand it very well. No word is here that is above my capacity of understanding and nurturing the words and explaining in other few very simple words. I don't see anything here that will call for such a way of talking and a way of being very loudy, as many have been loudy and sending me all sort of audios and all whatnot. The reality is this: the billionaire team will divide into 12 parts. Already 12 parts is already telling you something. So the billionaire team that we are just talking about, which was mentioned, and I did a video the last time. If you watch my former video, I went to show you where the billionaire team was coming up from. And people were saying that Anmi has just brought up the billionaire team. No, no. If you want now, I can still go to that article and show you since the time we started this issue of triple pay for triple match, the billionaire team was mentioned, but characteristics were never given for the billionaire team because we knew the billionaire team was to be adopted. And also, if you are true tradition, you know that we have always been talking about 2 main type of or 2 domains in which we are going to grow people. We have to talk about 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. So I don't understand why people will start today to say, where is the billionaire team coming from our world? Because you're not coherent and consistent. Now let's go to the billionaire team right now. The billionaire team will divide into 12 parts. January is part 1 and February is part 2 and so on. So the 12 months, if I may say so, the 12 months that are going to follow up, we're going to have 12 billionaire teams. So they say January is going to be part 1, February part 2, and so on. So March will be part 3, April will be part 4, May will be part 5, June will be part 6, July will be part 7, and so on to December being part 12. Now, Amin goes further to tell us this, and I want us to really take this as simple as it is. The core team, the backup team, the rotator team will continue to get team reward as they complete program fee on their on time every month. There are 2 kinds of match account. Guys, this is a novelty here. This is something new. And when something is new, we need to take it very serious. Amin goes further to tell us here that there are 2 kinds of match accounts. There are 2 kinds of match accounts: a 2023 match account and a 2024 match account. This is information that is new, and this is information that needs to be well memorized or well mesmerized, that is well chewed to well be swallowed. We had 1 KLOVE match account that was to come up, and that is the match account in which we were to receive our KLOVE match. But now admin said we are going to have 2 match accounts, one for 2023 and one for 2024. And why that, he will explain, and is the best of to the best of the community. He goes further to tell us this. Rewards earned in 2022 are placed in the 2023 match account, includes the triple match and the quadruple pay. This therefore means that what? This therefore means that every TBC that you're having, or all the rewards that you have been receiving before January 2023, are going to be kept in the March wallet of 2023. And he goes further to say, rewards earned in 2023 are going to be placed in the 2024 March account. Billionaire programs, yes, billionaire program coming soon. Billionaire program, not billionaire promo, pardon, coming soon, and it will be retroactive back to January 1st, 2023, meaning that billionaires are going to have a promotion, and that promotion is going to start running from the 1st of January, which was Sunday, 2023. If you fall off any team, be it the core, the backup, or the rotator, you will lose a lot. Making your payments on time is very important for this match. Meaning that what we need to do everything possible not to fall out of our respective team, because if you do that, you are going to lose your position. And losing your position will permit you not to have the offer. Ami goes further to explain this more detailedly in this short paragraph that is right here. Let's get it. For example, if you were on the core team and you fell off today, which is before the first match date of January 12th, 2023, then if you pay tomorrow, then you will be put on in the January part 1 of the Billionaire Team, and your only match date will be January 12th, 2023. Therefore means that here is where most people are getting it wrong. Everyone that falls off their respective team due to not activating their account at their respective date are going to be replaced in another March date and in another March wallet, which is the March wallet of 2024. And they will be on what? The 12th of January of 2024. And you will completely miss out on the triple match and the quadruple pay offer, which is now. Falling off at any time will discontinue any match payout for a full year from the time you started making payment again. Now, this is another sentence that most people not understand. Even if you are still in the core team after the 12th and you miss out in a date in the future and you fill out the core team, you are not going to be having the offers again reserved for this year 2023. You will be sent back once you come back to pay to the March wallet of 2024. So resuming payment starts the clock out 1 year from that time. There will be zero benefits for inactive members going forward. So, guys, this information that is in this paragraph is very, very crucial. And most people have not really made sense out of it, and that is why they're talking out the way they're talking. The advice I should give to anyone listening to me or will happen to listen to this video or watch this extract or watch the audio that will be produced from this is that as from now henceforth, if you miss to activate your account on the due date, count it out for you to have the reward for this year, because you're going to be placed in the reward wallet of next year. So in order not to lose your position and lose all the offers that are to be paid out to you this year, that is the triple match for the core team, the triple match also for the backup team, or the double match for the rotator team, is to be active before your due date and you receive all your rewards as we pull along. So this is the message that the admin wanted everyone to grab, and this is the opportunity and the promo which he wanted us to put aside for the billionaire program. So that is how that notice ended yesterday on the 2nd. And since most people got that we were to receive $1.19 per day, people have just been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and saying all sort of things without not understanding the trajectory and the canons of which we are seeing this and taking it along. So this, due to all the discussions and all whatnot has been going out throughout the day since morning, I've been listening a whole lot, and I'm so damn tired. Thank God that admin also listens and admin can quickly react. He came out with this other new article to tell us that what? Let's make this simple and clear up the confusion. Let's clear out the confusion that others are bringing up, that they are not understanding anything that has to do with the notice that was put out. So admin went out to split up whatever I was trying to say in the other notice, and he explained it in plain language and clear as possible for everyone to get. He says money has to come from somewhere, guys. So let's reason this out. TBC fee has always been paid in crypto. Currently, that crypto is Killoff. Sure. Killoffs have a price on the market. Sure. When the Killoff price is going up, we are pumping money out of the $2 trillion crypto market into our Killoff liquidity. Liquidity is the amount that that is equivalent to the quantity of Killoff that we have on the market. As simple as it is. So, but when the Killoff price is going down, we are draining money out of the Killoff liquidity, and that money goes into the $2 trillion crypto market. This is a very basic understanding about liquidity. If the principal is going sideways, meaning that if the principal is not going the way he explained, it means our collective payments of program fees are balanced against the market selling Killoff day to day. So, using the approach of allocating 25% of total revenue is the safest way to protect the Killoff price from falling quickly. We don't want to go out of business in a month or two, do we? This is the question. Most people are just ranting their mouth, whoa, 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 without not understanding. Guys, the mechanism is right there. If you want to go above the 25%, we are not in any safety position to maintain the price of Killoff to continue be paying people every month. This is what is being said there. It's for the safety of the community and for the payment of everyone, for us to have the minimal that we are going to have right now, rather than removing everything and see the price of Killoff drop and people don't have money in the next coming months. So why can't we bear it and understand it the way it's simple? Yes, I understand. Everybody does not understand things in the same way. But guys, understand that it is to the best of our abilities, it's to the best of everyone that admin have decided to do it this way. Now let's pull it over to the next paragraph. I know this is a little bit long, but I wanted it to do it this way because I always want things to be authentic and things to come out from the right source so that you get it the way it is, not what others have twisted and said it in the way they want to say it. Remember that 50% of total revenue is paid out immediately in bounties to the sponsor. I didn't tell you. Means that the total of the 1 million, 50% was already paid out. I told you. Have you been watching the admin soak up the supply of Killoff coins over the last 6 months? This is the count of admin. If you want to say no, let's go to the BSC's card. You will be shocked. This is the count of admin right there. Admin has moved from where he was, and we are right now at 29,000 Killoff soaked out of the market to push the price. See where we are with PancakeSwap, 2,000. People are just ranting their mouth because they don't understand the mechanism on what is going out there. So, just admin goes further to tell us this. That means that the army wasn't collecting every dollar that came in from the payment of program fee. Sure, just in December alone, 39,000 was paid out in guarantee to 39 members that work. This is the list right here. I don't know why these guys are arguing. I think you go to education, you go to marketing, and you go to contests, you're going to have the list of the people that worked for the community to be at the level of which we are today. I'm one of them. And the reality is that these people have a guarantee of $1,000 each to receive, and they need to be paid a contest from 50 for the 50 winners that make $12,750, and they have been given a lot of work to the whole community, because also other programmers will to bring up with all the things that we have to put in. I don't know why these guys or those people that don't understand what we're doing are just being ranting. See, this is what is being said here. That means the army wasn't collecting every dollar that came in from the payment of program fees. Just in December alone, 39,000 was paid out in guarantees to 39 members that worked their hardest at building up the size of our community, on top of the 50 winners of the contest, which were paid out on a total of $12,750, plus well over $100,000 was paid out to programmers, support team, and computer internet network in December bills. What do you want? Everything is data out there. Guys, there is nothing to say as far as that is concerned. It's well clear. Now, let's pull on to the last paragraph that we should permit to lead out of this update. At the beginning of December, we had 27,000 active members. At the end of December, we have 52,917 active members. We almost double in 1 month. Plus, we can forget that over $10,000 were paid out in goodwill for the needy in the Philippines. So don't let those that can do math tell you how much works, how much money works, or how money works, and how the admin is keeping all the money to himself. This is a fat lie that these guys are saying. These are the clear arithmetics that have been done there. The answer to getting paid more from the match over is growth. That is it. If we grow more, we pay more. Go out there and recruit. Let's bring more people to this thing, and let's get more. Let's have more. The more we grow, the more each team will be able to collect. The match offer is a straightforward growth incentive. Straightforward growth incentive. The doom will quit. Yes, the doom will quit. And I get it from the French community that we're saying this, the doom admin has treated people the doom. The people that don't understand what he's explaining are the ones to quit. They will quit and will lose everything, and the smart can do the math, and no admin has been more than fair, and that the match offer is a strong incentive to grow even faster than before. This is what we are trying to tell everyone, guys. There is nothing that has been kept anywhere. Those that are talking about the exchange is coming up very soon, and everybody is going to be entitled to his money in the exchange. So I don't see why we should be going out there talking the way we are talking. This doesn't help anyone. This does not permit anyone to understand that what we are doing is reasonable. Why should we be so outspoken on things that we don't have a hold on it? Why? Guys, let's take this information and let everyone get what is taking place in the community, and let everyone position itself, and let's keep growing the community with this match offer, so that we can each receiving and withdrawing more and more as time goes by. So this is where I draw the curtains on this other special update. And the issue is that most people in the community are not well informed. If you happen to listen to this video and you understood me clearly, you can go on to cut it in little chunks and explain it clearly to those who are around you that are televisions to understand, for them not to just be rowing and talking which is not really the way of which we're supposed to do this. This is really a time for us to celebrate, because abundance is on our way, and we are going to increasingly have this abundance by using what we have and appreciating what we have already, because the first law is the law of gratitude. We need to really appreciate that we are the only ones to do such, and the exchange is there to give us enough money, and nobody will be moving money again from his pocket to activate his account, because you have already money that is paid to you, which you can already use. This is something so huge, and this is something so fantastic, and I believe that we are just starting with this value, and we are going to pull along with very huge amounts that are going to be coming up as we pump the economy and we withdraw more from the 2 trillion market. Guys, let's not look down on the value that is too small. Let's take from that value up, as they say, look the glass halfway full, not the glass halfway down. And let's try to explain this to everyone to benefit and to keep on with the activation, and let's bring in more people. I went an extra mile this month. I've never worked any time in my life like the what I did in this month of December, and I will keep on the work, and I believe in this project as you well believe in it. Let's keep in going. Let's not be the doomies that will listen and start getting different calculations. I don't know where these calculations are coming from. These are the right information I'm giving you. It's coming right from the Kruger back office. Go and verify yourself. Take some time and really look upon this information and make it work for you. Guys, let's sit up. Let's not listen to these doomies that are just putting negativity everywhere. Let's sit up and do something and keep pulling along. And more on this will be exposed on Monday. Next Monday, we are having our first mass adoption for the year 2023 with the admin of TBC, 4 p.m. West and Central African time. You should go to your Kringle back office and go to the mass adoption area and get the link of the meeting and join on Monday, and you get it from the horse's mouth. All of us will be in that meeting, and all of us will try to come up to discuss and see how this can be well adjusted and well understood by everyone, and we grow from there. I believe this information is useful to everyone. And if you're new to this channel, please click on the notification bell. Whenever we have another live on, YouTube will notify you, and equally they will use this to share the information around the whole social media. Thank you very much for listening to me. And if you have any questions under this video, you have our different social media links and handlings. You can go there to ask us questions, and we'll be readily available to answer your question. Have a nice and pleasant evening here from the heartbeat of Africa. I'm in Cameroon, and my name is Giras MOFFO. Call me MOFFO Money in the Congo community. I'm so privileged to have been your host today. Get it well and see you in another edition. Bye-bye for now.